All in all, an award is given to recognize a job well done, whereas a reward is given to encourage a specific behavior or action. An award is to recognize and honor a person's achievement, while a reward is given to someone who completes a task successfully. So, yeah, you know where I'm going with this. Hello, beautiful people. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thanks for coming to the channel. And I apologize because I know that my thing's going to gross you up a little bit. I'm sorry about that, but there's nothing I can do for the moment. No, I don't put makeup on it. I hardly ever wear makeup. As you can see by all the wrinkles I have, by all the spots. Well, I don't have that very many. I want to tell you something because many of you have been asking me about this. I wish I could go back to my 20-year-old or even 17, 18-year-old and tell myself, don't be stupid. Don't go in the sun without any skin protection, Don't put any beer on it. It makes it worse. I just thought I wanted to look golden like the beer, So, but I can't. But many of you have been asking me, this is not a sponsor thing. I don't have any sponsors. But many of you have been asking me what I use now. I use this. I don't know if you can see it. This is Eucerin, I don't know how you say it in English. It's photo aging control, but it's 50 SUV. And I love it. It's a sun fluid anti-aging face thing. It really helps with the spots. I mean, this is the only thing. I had a couple of spots here. I put it at night and day, even if I'm not out in the thing. And it's so liquidy. You just need to put a little bit. And what I do is I pour it in my hands and I put it, I don't put it in my hands. I usually pour it here because it has a little thingy here. You see, so you squish it, but be careful because it is very liquidy, which I love. It's not oily, feely or anything. So I just put a little bit and I put it all over even a little bit above the eyelids. Don't put it too close to the eyes because sunscreen always runs. So you find yourself with your eyes watery. And yes, it is this time of the year. It is allergy time. And you guys know, if you've been following me from Norway, you know that there's absolutely almost nothing I can do for the allergies. But I do take some Certex and stuff like that. So if you want to go for it, I love this. I go to bed, I wake up, I wash my face, I put this, and it really helped me with a couple spots I had. I don't know if you can still see it on here. As you can see, I'm not wearing makeup. I only have like lipstick, a little bit of lipstick. And I'm sorry about the eyes, kind of gross. Yes. You know that in order for us to understand things, I always, especially because I'm dyslexic, meaning and proper, I'm sitting here, the correct meaning of the words matter. She's so lazy. I love you. I love you. Go there. So this is why I read to you what an award is and what a reward is. Because an award is something that's given to you, that you've done something well, that you've served others. That's what an award is all about. I know that people say, well, awards are also when you win a competition or something like that. That's a trophy. That's a trophy. For me, the Oscars is a trophy. It's not an award. And I don't know why people say the award-winning actress. It's a trophy-winning actress because an award usually is related, to something humanitarian, something that is selfless. A reward is something that you get for a job well done. So if we don't want to call, the actors and actresses are being rewarded with a trophy for a job well done. But that's, in my very humble opinion, not an award. So now that we know that a reward is something which could be in the form of a trophy or award that it's given to people. Who is giving Meghan Markle all these awards or rewards? Please leave me your thoughts and opinions. I do want to know what you have to say. My very own opinion is that she's rewarding herself. I don't know if you guys, at least I do. I reward myself with a cold beer when I'm working really hard on the field, the farm, and I have to go And it's around 11 in the morning because we start working around 4:30 in the morning. So when it's time for me to, like, at 11:30 and the heat here, 40 degrees or something like that, you're dying. So when I'm walking back to the house, to the farm, all I can think of is that first sip of beer, really ice cold beer. That's my little reward. Or when you treat yourself, sometimes today I'm getting the ends of my hair cut. I cut it every 3 months. It's a treat I give myself by one of my friends, So yeah, a reward of, for example, my son, he will take me to have some dinner as a treat for you. In a way, I am rewarding myself in that regards. So it's Meghan rewarding herself. Now let's look at all these organizations that she's been partnering with. They are both rewarded. They are rewarded with Meghan Markle's, even if it's terrible publicity, but at least they're out in there. They always think that later they will correct that PR. This is just my personal point of view, that they're willing to take on that bad PR, that momentary bad PR, as long as their name is put out there. They don't understand that by being associated, if your first foray into the worldwide screen or worldwide PR, stage is a bad PR. Unfortunately, first appearances matter. And I know what you're going to say. The RFK, they were known in the United States. At least for me, I had kind of heard, but I never paid attention to them until with Meghan Markle thing. So they were placed in a worldwide stage automatically by being linked to Harry and Meghan Markle, that they're being ridiculed because they gave a reward for fighting imaginary racism. That's another matter. They're really thinking that because they're counting on the fact that people are dumb and stupid now. That's what they think, that they can manipulate their PR later on. Okay, so yeah, so they're rewarded, Meghan Markle. They're rewarded. This is basically, they're rewarding themselves, and they're rewarding Meghan Markle by giving her an award in order to use her platform, or not her platform, the royal family's platform, because by associating themselves to Meghan Markle, they're associating by extension to the royal family platform. So that was a reward that Meghan Markle got for allowing them to use their public personas and their association to the royal family. The same thing from the NAACP. They rewarded Meghan Markle with, I think, Archwell Foundation got $100,000, or one of their employees got the $100,000 for them to show up so they can be permanently linked to the royal family. And it wasn't just Meghan Markle that they wanted. Because unfortunately for Meghan Markle, she is Harry's Prince Charles. You guys remember how, I know we think that Meghan Markle is the item that people want to see most, but if you think about it, the only reason why they're hanging on around Meghan Markle or tolerate her is because she is still married to Harry, and Harry that has that magical blood link to the royal family. So remember how Prince Charles hated that it was Diana, the one that they all wanted to hang around with. Well, for Meghan Markle, despite of all her best efforts, it's Harry that people want to hang out with. It's Harry who was able to go to Courtney Cox's home without knowing her because he was a prince. Not Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle would never get such an invite. If anything, she would be kicked out or the police would be called. Or do you think, why didn't Courtney Cox, can Meghan say, oh yeah, I went to Courtney Cox. I didn't know her, but she said that it was cool for me to hang around there. Of course not. Of course. Or Tyler Perry, God bless his soul. The only reason why he's hanging around Meghan Markle or giving her all the private planes is because of Harry, because we know Oprah is insanely desperate to be linked to the royal family. And if possible, ranked. Okay? So, yeah, so who's rewarding this? I really do believe that is twofold. I think Meghan Markle is filling up her phony CV with all these fake rewards in the shape of awards while these people, these very little known organizations, are being rewarded with access to a bigger platform. that they truly believe that they will manipulate later on to change perception. They just want to be known. But unfortunately, you don't get a second chance for first impressions. I mean, what do you guys think? Why do you think that real, well-established organizations are not giving Meghan Markle rewards? If you think about it, there are, like, for example, the Miss Foundation, Gloria Steinem. RFK instead of the JFK. The Intrepid Gala. I mean, they have to make these things up. They literally do. The NAACP, they wanted to be associated with a high-flying thing, saying, hey, the whites also like us. This is just my take on it, because what was a pasty ginger doing there? From one of the most privileged white families on earth. The message was the royals want us too. Look, we got royals here, royalty with the black people. That's a desperate thing to do. On another topic, I wanted to talk a little bit about why Meghan Markle is also so desperate for these rewards and so angry to be associated at the very same time with blackness. I mean, this is just a personal opinion. That was Meghan Markle after she corrected her teeth, because she used to have, you know, the big gap teeth and everything. She wore braces for a long time. So this is Meghan Markle after she corrected her teeth the first time, because I think she goes to the dentist pretty much on a monthly basis. She was a beautifully looking ethnic woman. The other lady is Princess Angela of Liechtenstein. It's a little municipality in Germany, if I'm not mistaken. She's from Panama. She's not even a black American. She's a Panamanian. And she's well-loved, well-accepted. And she loved her looks. She embraced who she was. She still does. And Germany, of all places, this one lady never made it about race. You have never probably heard of her. But she has never made it about race. She has never tried to erase her ethnicity, where she comes from. In fact, she's very proud of it. And they actually go back to Panama quite often. But Meghan hates herself so much that why can't she be herself? Why does she hate herself so much that she feels the need to have so much plastic surgery that alters or erases any part that would have made her interesting? And I still do believe that it is my firm opinion that the reason why she hated the UK so much was because they reminded her and celebrated that she was mixed race. Because this is a woman who has tried to whitewash her whole life, who has only gone to Malta looking for her white relatives. She never went to Nigeria. Now that we know she has over 43% of, mixed, according to her, which is not true. Because if I were her, I would go get my money back from that lady who, when she went into the Rachel Ray show, she said that she had a genealogist. She never mentioned 43% Nigerian. Did she? I don't remember that. The Nigerian thing came out after Shola, the Dr. Shola. But why do you think Meghan Markle hates herself so much? Do you think that that's the need, why she needs to reward herself? Or is she on the way to dumping Harry? That she's filling her CV with as many rewards as possible. Right now, Meghan Markle is filling her CV with as much crap as she can possibly get. If you go to the Miss Foundation, you will see that she's a bestseller, that she's the top Spotifyer in the world, that the Netflix is the best thing ever. I mean, if you go read that thing, Meghan Markle is superwoman. She's the best at everything. In my opinion, she's rewarding herself and she's filling all that up because she's in the dumping stages of Prince Harry. But at the same time, she's not stupid because she knows that her biggest reward/award is Prince Harry. And she's weighing whether or not to dump his ass or milk every little bit of blood that this reward/award can give her. I mean, what do you guys think? I do look forward to listening to this one and reading your comments. Many of you have asked me if it hurt when they did this. Yes, it hurt because I didn't use anesthesia. Why didn't I use anesthesia? Because it was more expensive. So they had to cut there. It was painful. I can honestly tell you that it's painful. I'm not looking forward to going in 10 days. But you know, with anesthesia, I mean, this cost me about $50. But with anesthesia, it would have cost me almost $130 because the most expensive part is the anesthesia. So yeah, I'm still praying. You know, I'm putting antibiotics because I am so praying that it goes away with the antibiotic. That way, when I go back in 10 days, it won't happen. Nothing bad will be there. And he won't have to cut me up again. Anyways, leave me your thoughts and comments, beautiful people.